This summer, I learned an incredible amount about literacy and content areas that literacy affects. I initially believed that literacy was a task exclusively taught by ELA teachers. Being a science teacher, I didn't think that this would affect me at all. But, reflecting on the course material, a connection I made with Tavani's text is that literacy is woven into all course materials in every single class. Literacy is imperative in all classrooms. This was further explained to me when I was in the classroom. I saw that literacy is needed no matter what class you're teaching. It was also touched on at my school's professional development. There they said that all teachers, no matter your content, are reading teachers. This I believe to be true. Literacy, I believe, is the most important aspect in teaching. I believe this to be true because as a science teacher, my students will need a vast array of literacy skills. They will need to evaluate charts, analyze graphs, read journal articles, and discuss scientific research papers. All of these require a high level of literacy skills. A connection I made with the text that enhances student literacy skills is through modeling how good readers read. We must constantly be showing students what good readers do while they're reading. A technique that demonstrates this are think-alouds. This technique allows the teacher to see the way students are comprehending text. My favorite part of this technique is when reading text is stopping often to share my thinking. This helps students understand the what they should be thinking while reading text. Another reason I enjoy think-alouds in this aspect is because it allows me to personally share stories with students. I am able to draw connections and inferences with the text that maybe they wouldn't have seen. And like Tavani says in her text, it allows me to show myself and show my personality. Tavani very often mentions how she incorporates stories from elementary school and high school in her text, and that's something I want to incorporate in my class as well. It allows the students to really engage with you a lot. Another thing that influences reading comprehension is through marking text. This is done by underlining and highlighting text, usually unknown words or phrases that students don't understand. This is a great technique because with literacy problems, a lot of times students don't understand the text. So this is a way that they will underline or highlight words that they don't know, and then they can come back to it later. By doing this, students are able to see comprehension techniques done in action. The great thing about all these techniques is it enables students to be seen as competent. When we give them these tools or enable these tools and they can utilize them, they become sense makers, both inside and outside the classroom. Techniques like marking text, thinking loud, modeling how good readers read will greatly affect my classroom setting. Instead of teaching specifically science content, I will constantly be incorporating literacy techniques into my classroom to make sure my students succeed. So they succeed in the class and outside and in other classes. But more than that, instilling proper literacy techniques will allow them to succeed both in school and in society as a whole.